Welcome to Good News and Interviews with Forrest Lee. We have a special guest coming on here in a few minutes, Miss Kat Deal. She'll be with us momentarily. But in the meantime, I'm going to mention my sponsors. Today is the 7th day of February, a Monday night. And guys, remember, and girls, next Monday is Valentine's Day. And a couple of recommendations I have for you is you've got the Barn restaurant. You need to call and check to see if they'll be open. But go to Whaley's Pecans. They have a showroom in there that you can buy different products. You can get it bagged up all pretty. Whaley Pecans, I want to thank Mr. Bob and Miss Mary and all the Whaleys for what they do for this show. But that's a great gift basket that you can have made up for Valentine's Day. Go this week and get it taken care of. Home Gallery. Home Gallery is located on Love Street. You'll see David and Miss Sherry. That's where we do our furniture shopping. We're in need of a recliner, so we're probably going to see you pretty soon. The Home Gallery. Also, want to thank Flowers Real Estate Team. Miss Billy Ann and Kevin Flowers. Let them put flowers in your yard for all your real estate needs. And a couple of things coming up. I'm going to mention some more sponsors here in a few minutes. But on Monday night, Valentine's Day, at the Troy University Long School of Music, their vocal ensemble called Frequency will be playing. It will be directed by Troy native Scott Sexton. Scott is a Charles Simpson High School graduate. There will be a concert Monday night, Valentine's Day, on February the 14th from 6 o'clock to 7:15 p.m. at the studio, or in the studio, which is located on Walnut Street. They'll be playing love songs for your Valentine. The admission is free, so I would get there early and get a good seat. But the Troy University Long School of Music Vocal Ensemble Frequency, directed by Troy native Scott Sexton, will be in concert next Monday night at the studio starting at 6 o'clock. So that's a great place to take your sweetheart. Also, would like to mention Troy Paint and Body. They've been a sponsor of ours, Dawn and Derek Broadway. Go see them for all your collision needs. Chimney Hot Sauces. Go to www.chimneysauce.com. You can order those online, or if you're in the Lake Martin area, several businesses up there carry that. The Pike Farmers Co-op, they've got all supply of seeds and feed and all those kind of things. And go see Jeffrey Barron in Troy or Danny Druell in Goshen, Alabama. I want to thank Jason Gregory of Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Troy, Alabama. He had a birthday recently last week. Happy birthday to Mr. Jason. And Golden Boy, located on the Henderson Highway. You know, they have several job opportunities out there. They manufacture can or jar different brands of peanut butter for people around the country and around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with Miss Kat Deal.
Attention! Attention! PremierTroy.com. We want your trade. We'll buy your car. Whether you purchase a vehicle from us or not, pre-owned car values are at an all-time high. Trade your car for cash or a newer vehicle. It's your choice. Premier wants your car. Nobody beats a Premier deal. Nobody!
A personal touch, a high level of trust. Whether it's checking and savings accounts personal or business loans, or our local friendly service. That's what Troy Bank and Trust customers expect. But now we offer more. Free identity theft protection for our new and existing customers, protecting your family's time, money, and good name from identity theft. Because protecting your identity is now a big part of our identity.
If you've had an accident or just want a new look for your vehicle, come see us at Troy Paint and Body, where we do it right the first time. Our staff has more than 100 years combined experience and can handle repairs and paint work on any make or model. We also offer a lifetime guarantee as long as you own your vehicle. Now that shows we stand behind our work. And our 24-hour towing service means we're here when you need us. So come see us at Troy Paint and Body, located on South Brundage Street in Troy beside the post office. Troy Paint and Body, where we may meet by accident, but you'll be glad we did.
Troy Cable is the leader in smart home security, giving you solutions to monitor, protect, and automate your home. Troy Cable Security keeps your property safe with 24/7 professional monitoring and emergency response. Control thermostats and lighting remotely, which allow options for saving energy and money. Control access to your home remotely with integrated controls for door locks. You can even add our smart home cameras, which allow you to see what you care about instantly. Troy Cable Security. You love them, protect them.
Where should you go to find the best deals on a vehicle? Anywhere, anytime? PremierTroy.com. Shop our huge selection. PremierTroy.com. Pick your next vehicle. Pick your payment. Yes. Shop, save, and buy. PremierTroy.com. Nobody beats a Premier deal. Nobody.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Good News and Interviews with Forrest True. We have a special guest with us, Miss Catherine Deal.
Kathleen.
Kathleen Deal, but she spells her name K-A-T.
Yes, sir.
And a couple of questions before we get into some more of the personal stuff. Name about 4 or 5 or 6 of your favorite restaurants in Pike County?
Restaurants in Pike County? Okay, so Sips, for sure.
Okay.
They've been having me play there since I was like in middle school. Also Fuse Coffee. If you guys have not tried out Fuse, obsessed.
Okay.
Monarca's, just because Mexican, I'm vegetarian, so that's easy.
Okay.
Francesca's, I played there for the first time a month ago, and my boyfriend came and watched me and talked about how good the food was.
Okay.
So, I'm trying to think, how many am I at? Is that 4?
4.
Oh, I have one more.
Anything outside of Troy?
Anything outside of Troy? I think it's Saza, the Italian restaurant in Montgomery. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that one right, but I like that one.
Okay. Well, maybe you can find some vegetables in this location, or you can take your boyfriend if he eats meat. But this is a certificate to the Old Barn Restaurant in Goshen, Alabama. It's compliments of Forrest Lee at Good News and Interviews. Here's a little coupon for you for coming on the show. And
I love the Old Barn too. I used to play there a lot, so it's a good one.
So have you got, speaking of playing, are you playing any this weekend or Monday night for anybody?
This weekend I'm playing a Valentine's dinner at the Gin in Geneva. And then next week I'll be back at Abercrombie's with Mr. Lenny Trawick and Tyler too.
What day is that?
Abercrombie's
It's next weekend? Or?
Yes,
okay.
It's next weekend.
Okay. Now tell us about the place in Geneva. Have you played there
Yes,
before?
sir. It's the Gin. It's a farmer's market and also a restaurant. And they have a lot of really good food, cool stuff in the area. And they do live music also. So I'll be playing there.
Gin.
Yes, sir. The Gin.
G-I-N?
Mm-hmm.
Is it an old cotton gin or do you know?
I don't know.
Well, I've heard about that, but
Mm-hmm.
I've never eaten there. I'd like to come see that and taste their food. Well, let's see. Kat, you rather me call you Kat or Kathleen?
Cat.
Okay, Kat. Well, I've known you for a few years,
Mm-hmm.
and you graduated in
2018.
2018.
Mm-hmm.
My daughter Abby and Kat graduated together at Charles Hudson High School.
Yes.
And your hometown. Let's talk about your hometown and your family.
Okay, so I'm from Josie, Alabama. Small little community. Technically Corinth, but more people know about Josie than Corinth, so I say Josie. My parents are Kim and Tracy Deal. I have a sister named Kate who also is really into music. Growing up, we would always play together. I don't really come from a musical background. I kind of just picked that up early on in my life. I've always been into music, and my parents have always been super supportive and encouraging of both me and my sisters. So that's kind of how I got started.
Now, what's your sister's name?
Kate.
Kate. Now, is she playing anywhere yet, or she just...
No, she still plays, but she does it on more of a casual level. Doesn't really play out in gigs and stuff, but she still plays, still writes.
And she's still in college?
Yes, sir. She is. She's a junior in college.
Now, what is she studying?
Psychology.
And speaking of college, you attend Troy University, and you're about to, I call it tasseling out. You tasseled one time, and your degree is?
English.
In English. Now, what are your goals? I mean, after you graduate, have you got, what's the next step?
I want to get my MA. I want to get my master's in English. Hopefully teach college or high school. I do want to teach, and then keep making music, writing music, making my own music, playing out places. So as long as I can have music in some aspect of my life, then I think I'll be good.
Now, where have you got any plans where you might start your master's degree?
I'm not for sure yet. I guess I'm going to go, wherever the money is or whatever the best opportunity is, trying to keep things open. So.
You got any possibilities out there yet? Maybe?
I thought about maybe south. I like Mobile. I like anywhere that's close to the water, so.
After I finished Troy in 1983, I went to Mobile and got my master's at the University of South Alabama in Mobile. Now, the step from Goshen to Troy was a big step. Country boy comes to the city. It was different. It's not like today's, my first car, I think I owned when I was 18 years old. I bought it myself. So the ability to travel back then is not like it is now.
Right.
But when I went from Troy to Mobile was another eye-opener. And if I'd have gone to University of South Alabama as a freshman, I probably would have never come out of Mobile. I liked, it was a little bit different, but I do love the country. But that would be a good choice. And but now, where did you start playing your music? Did you start singing in church or anything like that? Or?
So growing up, I would sing in the church choir, and I would sing on Sundays. And then after I started singing, I started begging for guitar lessons. And then so my mom and dad took me to Flat Tops and Fiddles. I learned under Mr. Lenny Trawick.
Okay, I see the square.
Yeah.
They're both sponsors.
Right, yeah. Mr. Lenny, I don't know, I tell him all the time I wouldn't be doing this without him. He definitely took him, what raw ability I had and completely made me into a musician. So I'm really grateful for that. That's kind of how I got started.
Now, what age did you start, Kat?
9. I was 9.
Years old. Was that in the summertime, fall? Do you remember what time?
It was right around this time. It was actually probably this week when I was 9. So I don't know how many years ago that would be. 13? Yeah. Okay. 13 years ago.
And you got a birthday coming up?
No, my birthday's in October. But I know it was around this time because my dad was like, I'll start taking you to guitar after deer hunting season.
Okay.
It's finished with, so
yeah.
it was right after deer hunting season.
Yeah. That's neat. But, so did you take lessons once a week?
I did, once a week. I think I started out doing Wednesdays, and then I swapped to Saturdays, and I took lessons from the time I was 9 until I was 15.
15. And then from that, you had it down pat. Now, we're going to talk about this later, too, but you also give lessons at Flat Tops and Fiddles.
Yes, sir.
And usually what days are you available to do that?
That's Thursdays and Fridays. Usually start around 3:30, and then teach until, sun goes down, or 6:30-ish, usually.
Now, how many students do you have right now, Kat?
Right now, I think I'm almost completely full. I have 10, 11.
Okay.
It's a decent amount.
Is that an hour lesson?
A half hour.
1/2 hour. Okay. And then I know I popped in the other day and saw Mr. Don Brown, who's the owner of Flat Tops and Fiddles, and you were starting a lesson.
Yes, sir.
And y'all just go in the back, and you have a keyboard, or you have a computer set up where y'all can kind of play along with the music.
Right.
And she drops something, she's going to pick it up. It's okay. And anyway, we've talked about your parents. Now, Where did you attend where did you attend school?
So I went to Banks for elementary and middle school, and then they don't have in high school, so I started in Charles Harrison.
In the 9th grade?
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, I didn't have you in the middle school, but I knew of you. And I guess the first time I heard you played at graduation.
Probably, yeah.
What was that song? Do you know?
I think I did that John Mayer song, Waiting on the World to Change, was our senior song.
I remember when you sang, Jody and I were sitting by each other and we went, wow.
Thank you.
I mean, it was like, but now in high school, what activities were you involved in besides going to class? Were you involved in any activities?
Band. And I did band. I think there was one semester at the senior year where I only had 4 classes, and I think 3 of those were band. Like any excuse to play music or anything like that, I always took advantage of.
So on the marching band, did you play the guitar?
I played electric guitar, and then I swapped to bass my senior year and played bass. Concert band, I did string bass, and then I also sang soprano for high school choir.
Okay. Who was your choir teacher?
Mr. Scott.
Mr. Scott. Mr. Scott. I can't think of his first. What's his first name?
Calvin.
Calvin Scott. Okay. And then now, one thing, a couple other things I wanted to ask you for your first song. In college, are you involved in any activities or clubs in college?
So I'm president of the English Honor Society. So we do stuff to help out with the English department at Troy.
Okay.
And I'm also in choir. I've done choir all 4 years of school. So do the collegiate singers.
You mentioned church earlier. What church?
Laughlin Baptist Church. This little country church.
It's in Corinth?
It's in Corinth, I think, or Josie, one or the other. I don't know. The line's kind of.
Yeah, I've been through Josie many times going to Tuskegee to the VA hospital, seeing my dad when he was up there. That's probably some of the most beautiful scenery in Pike County. When you can drive 29, you can look in the valley and the trees and all that kind of stuff. It's real beautiful up there. So, besides the guitar, are there any other musical instruments that you play or can play?
I can play guitar. I can play bass. I can play ukulele off and on, but I count that one. I think that's about it as far as stuff I can play.
Well, you need to go to Hawaii and play the ukulele on the beach. So now, have you ever played the piano or tried the piano?
Yeah, my sister plays a little bit, so I would fool around with her. Like if I watched a YouTube video, I would learn songs that way and figure them out, but nothing super complicated, you know.
So you're one score in 2 years. You're about 22, somewhere there. And
I'm 22.
What's your age of your sister? Is she about 20?
She'll be 21 in May.
Okay, so
we're right behind each other.
Okay. All right. Well, what we're about to do is your first song is what and who is the artist?
It's Graceland 2. It's by Phoebe Bridgers.
Tell us about Phoebe.
Phoebe Bridgers.
Oh, Phoebe Bridgers. Tell us a little bit about her.
She is a songwriter, singer-songwriter. She has been making music for a while. Her career's really gotten big in the past year. I heard about her on SNL, and I just became a really big fan. I'd say now she's probably one of my bigger inspirations. I really like her music. So
SNL means Saturday Night Live?
Yeah, Saturday Night Live.
Well, for me, it was John Belushi and the Blues Brothers.
Oh, yeah.
But ladies and gentlemen, Kat Deal's going to sing us a song, and I'm going to ease off for just a minute. And when she gets through with her song, I'll come back and we'll take a commercial break. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Kat Deal. Do you take voice lessons or?
No, sir, but I have been in choir since senior year of high school, so I've done
Okay,
choir
so
for the past
that's-
5 years.
So that has helped you
Yes.
with your training. Well, the thing that I love is what's the,
Vibrato?
that's,
Yeah.
that's what I like is when that quivering
Mm-hmm.
vibrato, and that's the unique thing that I get listening from Cat Deal.
Thank you.
That's what that gets you as a fan or as a listener to your music. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a short break, and when we do, we'll come back with Miss Cat Deal.
Attention! Attention! PremierTroy.com. We want your trade. We'll buy your car. Whether you purchase a vehicle from us or not, pre-owned car values are at an all-time high. Trade your car for cash or a new vehicle. It's your choice. Premier wants your car. Nobody beats a Premier deal. Nobody!
A personal touch, a high level of trust. Whether it's checking and savings accounts, personal or business loans, or our local friendly service. That's what Troy Bank and Trust customers expect. But now we offer more. Free identity theft protection for our new and existing customers, protecting your family's time, money, and good name from identity theft. Because protecting your identity is now a big part of our identity.
If you've had an accident or just want a new look for your vehicle, come see us at Troy Paint and Body, where we do it right the first time. Our staff has more than 100 years combined experience and can handle repairs and paint work on any make or model. We also offer a lifetime guarantee as long as you own your vehicle. Now that shows we stand behind our work. And our 24-hour towing service means we're here when you need us. So come see us at Troy Paint and Body, located on South Brundage Street in Troy beside the post office. Troy Paint and Body, where we may meet by accident, but you'll be glad we did.
Troy Cable is the leader in smart home security, giving you solutions to monitor, protect, and automate your home. Troy Cable Security keeps your property safe with 24/7 professional monitoring and emergency response. Control thermostats and lighting remotely, which allow options for saving energy and money. Control access to your home remotely with integrated controls for door locks. You can even add our smart home cameras, which allow you to see what you care about instantly. Troy Cable Security. You love them, protect them.
Where should you go to find the best deals on a vehicle? Anywhere, anytime? PremierTroy.com. Shop our huge selection. PremierTroy.com. Pick your next vehicle. Pick your payment. Yes. Shop, save, and buy. PremierTroy.com. Nobody beats a Premier deal. Nobody.
Welcome back to Good News and Interviews with Forrest Lee. Tonight we have Miss Cat Deal, and we're going to show some of her. She submitted some photos and some contact information that you'll see on the screen. Hey, if you will, Nathan, blow that up full screen. Now, Kat, who took this photo? And
My sister took that one.
Really?
Yeah, actually several years ago. Yeah, she's pretty good with the camera. She'll take pictures of me from time to time to use for promo. So that's one of the ones we've been using lately.
Are you taking pictures of her? 'Cause
No,
needs some
she
promotion.
she mostly does them for me. I'm not really much of a photographer.
Let's go to the next one. Now, whose truck is that? That must be at the...
The car show. So when we play the car show, usually I was out taking photos by the cars one day, and Miss Joyce, who runs Manish out in Raymer, Alabama, that's her dad's car, or granddad's car, I think.
What is Manish?
Manish is like a small little, basically like a shed type, but she converted into a music venue that we used to go play at. So that's how I knew her.
Do they still play there?
I'm not for sure. We haven't had a music get-together that I've been to in a while.
How old were you there?
20?
20?
Yeah.
Okay. And that's the guitar that you have now?
Yes.
And what type of guitar do we have?
That is a Martin. It's the 000 CXC. It's Performance Series Martin, the black laminate top.
And then a plug-in?
Yes, it's acoustic electric style.
Now, there's a good one.
And my sister took that one too.
Now, how old were you in that picture?
19, I think. You can kind of judge based on my hair.
Is that in the backyard or front yard?
That's at our house.
Okay. Do you have a name for your guitar, just out of curiosity?
Nope, I don't name mine.
Where is this?
That's at the Pike Pioneer Museum. I play there Old Time Christmas every year. I've been doing that since I was 18. Okay. So I think that was this past year.
So that looks like a recent picture. There he is.
Yeah, there he is.
Hold it right there for a few minutes. That is Lenny Trawick, originally from the Brundage area, and I met Lenny when we were both in the Alabama Army National Guard here in Troy, Alabama. Now, what age are you here, Kat?
19, 20-ish.
Okay. So this is at the Johnson Center, I believe.
Yes, sir.
So did they do a showcase?
They did a singer-songwriter showcase, and I got to be a part of it. So everybody just came together. Mr. Lenny played his originals. I played mine. Everybody got to just play their own songs. So that was a really, really fun event. Thankfully and luckily, I get to play for the Johnson Center from time to time. It's always a really good time playing there. So that was just one of the earlier events we did there.
You know, there's a nice event coming this Monday night. I'll mention that again. That will be at the studio there across from the Johnson Center. And it will be on Valentine's Day this Monday night starting at 6 till 7:15. Troy University's Long School of Music, the vocal ensemble Frequency will be playing. It'll be directed by Scott Sexton. And do we have your card?
Yes, there it is.
Blow that up for us, too. You can be found on Facebook. Type in Cat Deal.
Yep.
Boom, and there it is. And there's the number that you could text. She's a professional music entertainment person or entertainer.
Yeah.
Cat Deal. I noticed online there's another person in California in that area.
Yes, and there's one I think in the UK too, because there was a couple years back I was playing at some restaurant and they tagged the wrong one, and she actually commented and she was going back and forth like, that's not me. So yeah, there's several.
The genre is probably different, isn't it?
Yes,
the genre is different. Okay, do we have another one there, Nate? Let's see.
I think that's all the ones I submitted. There might be one more. I think that's it.
Well, listen, let's get down to some more questions. So, you're either one of your parents sing in the choir at church, or have they ever sung?
My dad would from time to time, but my mom's never been a singer.
Have they retired yet? Or?
So my dad still works some. He does HVAC stuff. My mom stay at home though.
What is HVAC?
Like air conditioning.
Oh, okay, heating and cooling.
Yeah.
Now, so you're about to graduate from Troy University, and then there are several options that you're looking at, but you want to keep music in your genre and possibly continue your guitar lessons. But have you had any entertainment of the Tennessee area or any place like that? But you're looking at Mobile. What about anywhere else besides Mobile? And
I like Mobile, I like Pensacola, anything along the water. I really like the beach, so long term I think I'd like to be around that part.
And there's a lot of places
to
play.
Yes.
A lot of places to play.
My friends that live down there and play don't really have any trouble getting gigs, so.
All right, let's ask you this. Can you remember the first public appearance that you actually sang with a guitar? Besides your church, probably.
I think 4-H talent show. I was in 4th grade.
And that was at the elementary school?
Yes,
no,
sir. It was Troy. No, it was at Troy Elementary School.
But it was held. But you were a student at Banks.
Yes.
But the 4-H contest
was held there, and everybody would just come there and perform.
How'd you do?
I got first place.
Okay, good. I got first. Now, some of the venues that you've played at, if you don't mind, name some of the venues that you've played in locally or in the Southeast or Alabama.
I've played at Fuse Coffee, played there last week. Okay. Love it. If y'all have not been, check it out. They do live music a lot. That is always a good time. Coffee's great. Sound system, everything. It's just really fun place to play at. I played at SIPs a decent amount. Always loved playing for them.
And they're located they've got a new location.
Yeah, they're off Love Street, Hatchet Street, or whatever. It starts with an H. Yeah, I don't know. But
yeah, go on Love Street, go down the hill, Kelly Tires on your left, Cross Railroad Track, Kelly Tires sponsor on your left, then take your next right, and they're down there on the left.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Jamie Taylor and his
Lindsay.
Mm-hmm. Now Jamie, his sister is Amy that owns
Yes,
the bar.
yes, and I used to play the bar in a decent bit. I would always play with Mr. Lenny, sit in with him, so that was fun.
That's my hometown of Goshen.
Oh, okay.
As the crow flies, I grew up about 3 miles from the barn.
Okay.
Going toward Luverne. All right, so you've played at Abercrombie's.
Mm-hmm.
You're fixing to play.
Again in 2 weeks.
And then where you played in South Geneva Avenue?
The gin.
The Gin. That's Geneva?
Mm-hmm.
Geneva. I've never been to. Have you ever played at the Gin before?
Yeah.
Okay. Any other places around here?
I played Francesca's, like I said, back a couple months ago. I had a really big turnout there. I'm trying to think where else. Because I know I'm forgetting somewhere.
Montgomery, Dothan?
I played Montgomery. Used to play the Exchange a lot pre-COVID.
Where is the Exchange located?
Where the Performing Arts Center is. It's like that hotel that's right beside it.
Is that downtown?
Mm-hmm. It's downtown.
Okay.
I used to play there. I used to play up in Wetumpka at All Shucks. I'm not sure if they're still open.
Okay.
So I used to play out some. Of course, with COVID,
Are
Yeah.
things picking up maybe a little?
Things are picking up. Things are better now. I think people want to get back and listen to live music because there's demand for it now because you couldn't, I think it's starting to pick back up, but it definitely hurt the music industry for a while.
Yeah. Let me ask you something about your guitar here.
Okay.
Is this called the neck?
Yes.
This is called the neck, if you can see that. Now, do they make thinner necks or like people with
different
different
things.
hand sizes?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, this is one of the smaller ones, but there's wide neck guitars and everything else. Like my dad, of course, couldn't play on this, so they make some with.
Because he has big hands.
Yeah,
Okay.
so they make some with wider necks, stuff like that. So yeah.
Okay. And then most guitars have the 6
Tuning pegs.
What do you call them?
The tuning pegs.
Tuning
these.
pegs.
Tuning
And
pegs,
then
yeah.
so that gives your strength and
Mm-hmm.
it adjusts the strings.
Right, the intonation.
Now the strings, if one breaks, what do those generally run a string for this type of guitar?
Well,
If
usually you got to buy a whole set because you
Yeah,
can't
buy
just
a whole-
replace them one at a time. So I know at the shop I think they start at 18, between 18 to 20, and then go
Per
up from
string?
there. No, for a set.
For a set.
Yeah, well you can't buy
So
just a
if
string.
you break one, you just go ahead and replace those sets. And be
Yeah.
done with it. Yeah. It's like tires. You got one bad tire, just go ahead and replace them all and be done with it. And so Martin, where is that company located, the Martin Guitars?
I think Pennsylvania. I think that's where they used to be. Let's see. It doesn't say on this one, but yeah. But I'm sure I think that they have, they're kind of all over, but I don't know. I'm not for sure.
Okay.
Not Nixon, not Defender.
And so, of your songwriters, I mean the singers that you follow, name a few of the singers that you really enjoy listening to, or that are inspiration to you, I guess, through the years of growing up.
Dolly Parton, of course, number one, just all over, class act. Love her to death.
And I think she just put out a new album.
Yes, she's still making music.
She's in her mid-70s.
Yes, I love her. I like Phoebe Bridgers, Taylor Swift, Carole King, Amy Winehouse, Fiona Apple.
What about guys?
I like Bob Dylan, Willie Nelson, Grateful Dead, but I tend to lean more towards the female singer-songwriters.
Okay, well, that makes sense. Now, my favorite one of all time when I was a kid was Elvis. I liked how he had that vibrato and that personality type thing. There was something else I was going to ask you on the tip of my tongue. Are there musical groups that you enjoy listening to?
Oh, yeah. Like I was saying, the Grateful Dead, Led Zeppelin, I'm big, classic rock, Rolling Stones, so all those. I'm also, really into, 90s girl rock, stuff like that, so.
Now, do you collect don't you collect the albums?
Yes,
You
I'm
like-
very into vinyl, and I'm very big about whatever album I buy. Yeah, I won't buy the new ones. I want originals, and yeah.
So, if you've got some old vinyls of those artists that she mentioned, that'd be a good gift.
Yes.
If your boyfriend's listening,
Yeah.
it seems like I remember you saying that before. And, you know, a lot of times there's vinyls at the, not necessarily yard sales, but like at the Salvation Army or what's the place downtown, the Goodwill. Sometimes you'll find good vinyl
Yeah.
or antique
sir.
stores or those kind of things. And 'cause you hit the right place, they're probably there. Because I can remember you saying that. I don't know when you said it, but I can remember you.
Yeah,
you like
I
vinyls.
collect them. I haven't been as good about collecting them, but that's because I'm starting to run out of room, so I'm having to kind of limit myself.
Well, Dad just needs to build another room.
Yeah, there you go.
Have you got like a recording studio? Do y'all have a good place to sing?
On my bed, that's
Yeah.
where I do all my practicing
Y'all
and
do?
songwriting.
Like, will one be singing in one room and the others be singing in another
Oh,
room?
yeah. Yeah, there's some nights where Kate's up in her room on the piano, and she's singing a song, and then I'll be in my room practicing, and I'll be playing guitar, and both doing completely different things. So,
Good. Well, listen, what's your next song there, Kat?
I'm going to do one I wrote. That's cool.
Good. This is an original by Kat Deal. And what's the name of it?
That's called Beneath the Smoke Rings.
Beneath
Smoke Rings?
the Smoke Rings. And what year did you write that? Or how old were you?
I was 18,
18?
19.
Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Beneath the Smoke Rings by Kat Deal.
On the outskirts of Houston, as the cold wind blows, the rain fell hard and washed out the roads. The skin feels thin, I feel every last drop. Alaska stowing, I know I can't stop. Beneath the smoke rings on my dreams, turned into dust, left all alone to wither and rust. And I'm coming home now, thank God above. Beneath the smoke rings are the real things I've learned to love. I'm all packed to leave as the locals pass me by. My body feels weary, my eyes are getting tired. The last call is called and everyone starts to cry. Is it forced to go home? I'm forced to find a ride. Beneath the smoke rings on my dreams, it turns into dust. I left all alone to wither and rust. And I'm coming home now, thank God above. Beneath the smoke rings are the real things I've learned to love. Beneath the smoke rings on my dreams, it turns into dust. They left all alone to wither and rust. And I'm coming home now, thank God above. Beneath the smoke rings are the real things I've learned to love.
back with Miss Cat Deal.
Attention! Attention! PremierTroy.com. We want your trade. We'll buy your car. Whether you purchase a vehicle from us or not. Pre-owned car values are at an all-time high. Trade your car for cash or a newer vehicle. It's your choice. Premier wants your car. Nobody beats a Premier deal. Nobody!
A personal touch, a high level of trust. Whether it's checking and savings accounts, personal or business loans, or our local friendly service. That's what Troy Bank and Trust customers expect. But now we offer more. Free identity theft protection for our new and existing customers, protecting your family's time, money, and good name from identity theft. Because protecting your identity is now a big part of our identity.
If you've had an accident or just want a new look for your vehicle, come see us at Troy Paint and Body, where we do it right the first time. Our staff has more than 100 years combined experience and can handle repairs and paint work on any make or model. We also offer a lifetime guarantee as long as you own your vehicle. Now that shows we stand behind our work. And our 24-hour towing service means we're here when you need us. So come see us at Troy Paint and Body, located on South Brundage Street in Troy beside the post office. Troy Paint and Body, where we may meet by accident, but you'll be glad we did.
Troy Cable is the leader in smart home security, giving you solutions to monitor, protect, and automate your home. Troy Cable Security keeps your property safe with 24/7 professional monitoring and emergency response. Control thermostats and lighting remotely, which allow options for saving energy and money. Control access to your home remotely with integrated controls for door locks. You can even add our smart home cameras, which allow you to see what you care about instantly. Troy Cable Security. You love them, protect them.
Where should you go to find the best deals on a vehicle? Anywhere, anytime? PremierTroy.com. Shop our huge selection. PremierTroy.com. Pick your next vehicle. Pick your payment. Yes. Shop, save, and buy. PremierTroy.com. Nobody beats a Premier deal. Nobody.
Welcome back to Good News and Interviews with Forrest Lee. Special treat tonight, we have Miss Cat Deal. She's from the Josie area, but she's a student at Troy University. She's about to graduate with a degree in English. And is it a teaching gig or?
So you could teach. I won't be certified to teach, so you know. Okay. But yeah, you can. Yes, sir. You can teach high school, teach college.
Okay, well, good. Well, listen, I've got a bag of peanuts here. It says Hartford Farmers Co-op, but they sell these at the Goshen Farmers Co-op in Goshen, Alabama, and at the Pike Farmers Co-op here in Troy, Alabama. But it's the Pike Farmers Co-op, and this is this year's crop. These are raw, and this is a gift to the Deal family. Give those to your dad and mother, and maybe she'll make some peanut butter or
fingers crossed.
Yeah, good. So during the break, I was asking Kat how many songs she has written in her lifetime.
Around 200.
Around
probably.
200. And you sing about how many of those?
5, 6.
Now, do you have a song book that you just keep them in?
I have about 3 or 4 that are completely full.
Is there a certain composition notebook? What do you write them on, or do you keep them?
So I'll buy a notebook and I'll start and I'll write my songs and I'm trying really hard to finish them because that's how Chris Stapleton says that he always makes himself finish them. So I try to make myself finish every song that I write. And I just, turn the page and I keep writing them, and I get done with that one, and I go buy a new one, and I've just done that for years.
Now, whenever you play a gig, do you sing a few of your songs? About how many of those will you be singing this weekend?
Probably 2 or 3. I mean, not a lot. Usually about 1 an hour, because when I'm playing out at a restaurant, they try to play stuff they know, and they're not going to know songs I'm playing, but try to mix some in.
So again, Kat, if you will, tell us where you're playing this weekend, what day and where, and your next gig next weekend. Go ahead and tell us again.
So Saturday the 12th, I'll be playing at the Gin in Geneva, Alabama. I'm not for sure if it's a event or if, like, I know last year I think they sold tickets for it, so I'm not exactly sure how that's working.
Because they're having a Valentine's dinner, I'm sure.
Yes, I think that's what this is for.
I'm fixing to write that down.
So I'll be doing
Jody and I'll be maybe going to the gym. I'll try to call it tomorrow.
So we will be doing that this Saturday, and then next Saturday I'll be back at Abercrombie's.
Okay.
So I'll be playing there with Mr. Lenny Trawick and Tyler Harrison and his mother, Miss Carla. She also sings with us. They're great, so I'll be with them the next week.
And Tyler is a student at Pike Liberal Arts.
Yes,
Has he turned 16 yet?
Yeah, I think so. I think he's driving.
So. He's 15 or 16, somewhere in there, but he's phenomenal too.
Yes.
But Abercrombie's Fish Camp, let me tell you how to get there. I go to down 231. I take a left on I-10 right there before you get to Hardee's and go through there, and I go all the way to Clio, take a left, and then go through Louisville, and then it'll take you to Clayton. When you take the Clayton Road going toward Eufaula, you'll see Abercrombie's on your left, and you'll start seeing small cabins. And that the fish camp is right up in there. They have great food, some of the best steaks. They have catfish. They have
fried green tomatoes are out of this world.
Fried green tomatoes. And I took my kids from Pike Liberal Arts, our ag class. We went on a field trip to that. He has a, is it Don Abercrombie? Yeah. He has about 7 greenhouses full of tomatoes.
That's
and
cool.
They're huge. And that's what he serves at his restaurant.
Oh, his father
and he was on the show, and we talked about his restaurant, and he's growing this type of beef, Wagami beef. It's supposed to be a real nice beef, and they're trying that out, but he brought some fresh tomatoes as big as your fist, and they were sensational. But I think I'm about out of questions. But what Kat's about to do, she's going to sing a couple of songs back to back. And what are the name of those songs, and who are the artists, Kat?
I'm going to do Jolene by Dolly Parton, and then I forgot to mention her earlier, but Stevie Nicks is another influence of mine, so I'm going to do Landslide.
Landslide, Stevie Nicks, and Jolene by
Dolly Parton.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Kat Deal.
Your beauty is beyond compare. down. Climbed a mountain and I turned around. Saw my reflection in the snow-covered hills, and then a landslide brought me down. Oh, mirror in the sky, what is love? Can a child with my heart rise above? Sail through the changing ocean tides. Can I handle the seasons of my life? Ooh. Well, I have been afraid of changing, 'cause I've built my life around you. And time makes you bolder, even children grow older, and I'm getting older too. Took my love and I took it down. Climbed a mountain and I turned around. Saw my reflection in the snow-covered hills. A landslide brought me down. Saw my reflection in the snow-covered hills, until a landslide brought me down. Oh, landslide brings you down.
If we had a studio audience, I'd have to. They'd be going. They'd be going crazy. I think if I were 18 years old, I would love that music just as much as I love it today, because it's just smooth and mellow, and it's just the vibrato. I didn't pronounce that right, but just the smoothness, and you just enjoy listening to what you're singing, and it just has a soothing effect. And I know your parents are proud as the NBC peacock of their daughters, and I'd love to have both of you. I mean, one day maybe, but it's so neat. The talent here in Pike County, Troy, is just unbelievable. Of the kids that I've met within the past year, of course I knew you could sing, but we have a wide variety of young talent here in Pike County. And what would be neat one day is if we had a venue where each singer-songwriter could come on and do 3 or 4 songs and leave the set. Hey, let's bring the next one.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Bring the next one. Bring the next one. And Lenny Trawick has helped a lot of people.
Yes.
I know Johnny Barron has too. And but Lenny, and what you're doing with the young students, you have guys and girls.
I do.
But that's the start. There's an interest here in Pike County or in Troy, and I want to thank Flat Tops and Fiddles for being a sponsor. That's a great place that he allows y'all to come in and do your music and do your lessons. And he has the means to order the guitars. He has guitars, mandolins, and I think banjos, and he has the picks, and he has the strings, and all that he can give you if you need a replacement. Well, Miss Kat, I want to thank you for being on the show, and it's been a pleasure. And say hello to your parents and your sister. I don't think I've ever met your sister. Now, what's her name again?
Kate.
Kate. Does she spell it with a K? Mm-hmm. Kate. Is it just Kate?
It's Caitlin. It's Caitlin and Kathleen, so
okay.
Pretty close.
Are your middle initials the same?
They're different.
Okay. Now, let me ask you a quick question. You say pass if you want to. 20 seconds. Where did you meet your sweetheart, your boyfriend?
He's an English major.
Okay. So y'all met in class?
Yeah.
Okay. And when did he hear you play for the first time?
October-ish.
Okay. Well, good. Well, listen, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back next week with good news and interviews. Thank you, Miss Kat. And we'll see you next week. Thank you for joining us.